Hey, welcome to Lesson 9, where we are going to be working with conditional statements. After Lesson 9, you guys are going to feel like real programmers because this is the part where we stop using direct input and we start using logic to actually solve our computer problems. So by a conditional statement, we're saying that certain conditions are met, something will happen. So like if it's raining, you bring an umbrella. So our conditional statements are going to be looking at information. They're going to determine what to do once they receive that information. So we're going to actually interact with this program. So in order to interact, we need to import some stuff. So we're going to import java.io.star and java.util.star. Okay, so the first thing, we're going to create a scanner. We're going to ask a question and we're going to import. So first line, we're going to create a scanner. I named mine nag. So for the next line, we're going to ask our user a question. So system.out.print. And I'm not going to put line, even though I almost did, because I want to just print it and type right next to it. And we're going to hit a little close to home right here. And we're going to ask the user, what is your test score? And I'm going to put a space so I don't type right next to my question. So now we need to take in the grade. So your grade is probably an integer. So int, I'm going to call it my grade equals, and we named it nag dot next int. And remember, this needs to match this. Your variable type over here needs to match what you're importing from the keyboard. Otherwise, it'll give you an error. Like if you have just next here or next line, it's not going to work. So before, we've been making fairly short programs. We made longer ones for GUIs. Now we're going to start making programs that are a little bit longer. So I do want to help you guys to organize your code. So I'm going to come in this first line, we're going to make a comment, and we're going to say get grade from keyboard. Okay, and then I'm going to hit enter twice. And visual spacing is okay. It makes it easier on you guys if you run into an error to have some spacing to see where it is. So our next one, we're going to finally make a decision on the grade that we entered. All right, so at Viz, if you have a 70 or greater, you passed. Otherwise, you failed. So we're going to set up our test here. So we're going to say if my grade, that's the number that we put in here, is greater than or equal to 70. This is our conditional statement for a passing grade at Viz. So what we want to try here is after your if statement, you want to create a new bracket set, because if this statement is true, it's going to enter these brackets and do something. So let's have, if you're passing, let's have it print, congratulations, you're passing. So if your grade is greater than or equal to 70, it's going to tell you that you passed. But what if your grade is not greater than or equal to 70? We're going to come out of the curly bracket and we're going to create an else statement. So else is for any other situation other than greater than or equal to 70. So you do not need any sort of constraints here on the else statement, just has to say else. Put in new curly brackets, and you're going to print something that you would like to see if you did not pass your test. So up here, you're going to ask your user to put in a test score. If they enter a grade that is greater than or equal to 70, it's going to print congratulations, you're passing. If it is not greater than or equal to 70, it's going to skip this entire if statement, go straight to else, and print what's in there. So let's go ahead and run this and see that it works. Okay, what is your test score? I'm putting in that again, 85. Congratulations, you're passing. Thanks, computer program. Let's go ahead and run it again with a not so nice grade. See, I got a 45. All right, I'm gonna run it, and it tells me to try harder next time. So this is how your code will work for conditional statements. You guys are now ready to go on to the second video for lesson 9.